I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts.
If you two go to the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/thegorge podcast, which you should be at anyway if you're in the audience already. But you can see the Kingdom Hearts layout I found and set up.
Oh, I want to see. Hold on.
I'm gonna go
Twitch.tv.
look at that.
Because we're just watching it on through Discord with Ben.
Oh wow! It's like a whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice! That is good. Oh, you did good, Ben.
Thank you.
You
So
made it
very
happen.
You made it happen. Well, that looks like. Let me see. Make sure the audio is good. You made it happen. Why do I sound doubled?
I don't know.
Oh, I muted instantly, so I didn't even catch that.
Oh.
Let me see if I can.
Let me see. Maybe it's that I need to turn something down.
Oh, I'm also doubled.
Let me see. Do I have...
Do you have audio?
Oh, you
have
know
our audio
what?
coming in twice?
I think I do. How does
That'll
that
do it.
sound? Does that sound better?
Oh, let's find out. I
Let's-
closed the window.
Hear
Give
you
me, like, a
talk
second.
and say some things.
I'm gonna talk and say some things.
Let's find out.
Okay,
Yeah, that sounds better.
that's it.
Yeah.
I had two audio outputs set up.
That would do it.
That would, in fact, do it.
Okay.
So otherwise, you're gravy, baby.
Yay! I've been looking forward to doing this for a very long time.
Yes.
Since Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I've been like, I want to do all the Kingdom Hearts on stream. And then the trailer for 4 popped, and I was like, now is the time. Now is the now.
Done it. You've been given a golden opportunity to do it.
And what better place to start than with 1?
That is basically where you would start any series, I think.
I would think.
Ideally, you want to start at the beginning. Yeah.
I mean, the only series I can think of where you wouldn't do that is if you do the insane order, like Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I think the Epic Games version of it loads a separate game window when you pick a title.
That would do it.
Because like
That would do it. Because it stopped on our end.
Yeah. That's weird.
Strange.
Hopefully, by the time I actually get to Chain of Memories, I will have a capture card and can just do this straight from my PS5.
Right.
But
Oh, hey, Neo.
For the time being.
yeah.
Maiming. I can sell those.
Sarah and I are very naughty and are playing Final Fantasy XIV while here.
That's fine. I think
By which I mean I will be playing this for about 5 minutes and I will probably go back to grinding Fate Go again.
I mean, you two have gone. Saturn, you've played Kingdom Hearts, right?
No.
Oh, really?
Nope, never.
Oh, okay.
I've seen it in bits and pieces, but it's just like at the point in my life where I would have been interested in playing Kingdom Hearts, I did not own any PlayStations.
Well, in that
By the
case,
time I owned PlayStations, I was not very interested in Kingdom Hearts on a personal level, but
in that case, please enjoy one of the best intros in any video game ever.
Is any of this
I might have seen this before.
Are you not? Are you sharing the screen?
I should be.
The screen sharing is not on, but the Twitch stream is still on.
Ah, you know what?
Oh.
I think that interrupted. Yes, it did.
It did.
Share this.
Hi, Oats.
Hi, Oats. You're just in time.
What are we doing?
For Kingdom Hearts, the Kingdom Hearts 1 intro is going on right now.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, here we are.
How nice.
Man, PS2 era CG.
Yeah.
It sure does have a very specific look, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's an improvement over PS1 CG, but this is early PS2,
This
so
is
it's still not like...
2002.
Yeah, it's still not that far removed.
No. No, at the time, though, this was, like, jaw-dropping.
I'm allowed to say it. I still think this is probably like the best song for Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
just
yeah, for
in
sure.
general. Every time I see it, like the what am I thinking of?
It feels like a house remix of Simple and Clean a little bit.
Yeah, it's great. It's called the Planet B remix.
Also, I'm just going to be honest real quick, and the reaction I'm having to seeing this old CG is, and specifically, like, it's proportionate these characters that does it. I am, unfortunately, the neurons in my brain that are associated with Lord Farquaad are firing on all cylinders right now. They got some little man energies, all of them.
They're
Well,
all there's a bunch of little guys. Yeah,
Sora is a little man. He is quite small.
he's
as far as human beings go.
categorically a little guy. Yeah, like
He's got like homunculus proportions, if that makes any sense.
with a big head. Yeah.
Yeah, but then also like you still have like the anime pretty boy look on these kind of gangly proportions, and it's like it's definitely unique. I do appreciate it. I think it's very fun.
It's specific style for sure.
God, his shoes are so fucking
They
big.
are
What
big.
the hell?
Yeah, because he's supposed to be like in Mickey Mouse outfit.
Yeah. That's why his
I mean, I
pants are-
realize
his
that.
pants are red and his shirt is black and white.
Yeah, it's like I realize that, but it's always just like seeing this cutscene again where I'm like, wow, his shoes really are fucking big.
Wow, they didn't let those shoes can squeak.
I have slippers that are based off of his shoes from Kingdom Hearts 2, and they are unwieldy to wear.
Yeah,
They
that
are
makes sense.
they are comfortable, but like it is like sometimes hard to walk around in them.
Right.
So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
Step forward. Can you do it? Yes, I can do it. I've been playing this game for over 20 years.
Step forward. Can you do it?
You know what?
You never know if you can't go.
It's fine.
You'll never shine if you don't glow.
Also, I am playing Final Fantasy 14 while
That's fine.
Ben plays Kingdom
As you
Hearts.
do.
This
So if
is
I end up asking questions about Final Fantasy 14 while Ben
Look.
plays Kingdom Hearts, you know why?
Look, we've already established Kingdom Hearts and FF14 is the same.
It is true.
It's
This
the
is one of the
same.
ways I tried to sell it on to Ben, because in Heaven's Word, they drop the reference to the Sundering and explain it as, I believe the phrase was, of the 10 and 3 shards, 7 still remain in light.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What Oates
Which
did
is-
not tell me is that Shadowbringers is just Kingdom Hearts.
Well, I
Like-
wanted that to be a fun surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. It's kind of like how whenever Sarah started winding up towards those plot threads, like, wait a minute, these are lost belts.
Yeah.
It was so fun watching her start to like put the pieces together for that one.
Slowly but surely until like we get the conversation with Urianger where the Warriors of Darkness are telling us where they're from, and it all clicked at the same time, and I'm like, hold on a second. This is a lost belt. You are describing a lost belt to me.
It's true.
It was a great feeling.
By the way, Saturn, just because you have not played this game, you wouldn't know what I'm doing. You get the sword, staff, and shield in the start of Kingdom Hearts 1. Those determine what skills you learn in what order as you level up. So I took the shield to get defensive abilities, and I gave up the sword to set it so that I gained defensive abilities earlier and offensive abilities later
Okay.
Interesting.
in the level up process. Also,
Does
Sora
that
looks
have,
really
like,
funny with the shield.
Does that have a specific like function aside from just like being, hey, this is the kind of experience I want to have going through the game, or is it like you're gonna ultimately still at the end of the level cap like learn all the same things?
Yeah, you're going to get all the same things. It just rearranges what order you do. This order gets me Leaf Shield early, and Leaf Shield is I'm invincible when I'm casting the Cure spell.
That's great.
So that way I can't be interrupted while I'm using it.
Birth by Sleep, that's the one I was thinking of. I was stuck in my head forever. That's my favorite Kingdom Hearts intro because it uses Simple and Clean like in the best way possible.
Yeah!
I think the timing for it is just fantastic.
Yes, Birth by Sleep's intro is really good. I love Dream Drop Distance's visuals and the use of the orchestral version of Simple and Clean.
Oh yeah, that is nice though. I do like that. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's quaint almost.
With that's a 3DS game, so on the video's playing on the top screen, and on the 3DS the bottom screen is Mickey in his Sorcerer's Apprentice costume conducting it. So like he's conducting the music as it's playing. It's really cool.
Sorry, I'm also in the middle of eating, which is why my mic is a little quieter than usual, I think.
That's fine. I love this intro so much.
It has been so long since I have even like been adjacent to Kingdom Hearts 1. I played Kingdom Hearts 1 when it first came out, and that's it. So it's been a minute.
This version, the PS3, PS4, and Epic Games version, introduced triangle commands, which were originally only in Kingdom Hearts 2, but you see how it says triangle to examine? In the original release of Kingdom Hearts 1, you had that your attack prompt would change to examine.
Oh, that's right. Oh.
And it was bad. Also,
it's bad.
Also, the original Kingdom Hearts 1 did not have camera controls on the right analog stick.
Well, so this is the better version of Kingdom Hearts 1 then, I see.
Yes.
So you're playing Kingdom Hearts 1 Subsistence?
Yes. The way it was meant to be played. I love this intro so goddamn much. It's so cool. I'm hoping to get to Wonderland before I sign off. That is the objective today.
I
Also,
do
this
not
is
remember the order of Kingdom Hearts at all.
This is a unique sequence that determines your level up ratio. So you can level up a lot early on and then slow down. You can have even leveling up throughout the game, or you can level up slow in the beginning and fast later on. So what am I afraid of? I'm afraid of getting
I would
old.
want to level up fast later on.
What's most important to you? Friendship.
Yeah, I feel like leveling up later on would be ideal, because, I mean, that's the grindy bits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when things are really hard.
And then this determines if you set your adventure on morning, midday, or evening. So my adventure begins at midday, so I will have even leveling throughout the game.
Okay, well that also works.
That's a fun indirect way of describing the gameplay modification.
Yeah.
Though it's also one of those things where I could see if I didn't know that's what it was doing, and then found out, and like I just picked my favorite time of day, and then found out, oh hey, by the way, this is going to mess with your experience curve, and be like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts is not a challenging game. It doesn't really matter. And
It's like a Star Wars, you know.
Yeah, they dropped it after Kingdom Hearts 1 anyway, so it's just one of those neat things like, we're gonna try this thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Oats, do you like the adjustments to this fit with the I guess tattoo arm things?
Yeah.
I love those. Have you wanted to dye him a different color? Is that already dyed?
It's already dyed. It matches perfectly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Everything coordinated so well. Yeah. Those are just the base color. Yeah, no, these are just this is the PvP gear.
No, I was wondering, like, did you dye it at all, or just like left it to the default?
It's just the default. Yeah.
Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Thanks. Well, I don't know. Obviously, you two don't have to stick around if you want to go off and do your own thing. I'm probably going to go do a leveling roulette, though.
I'm
So-
probably not going to join you for anything because I have been dinky, so I'm going to do some solo grinding in Fate Go, I think, where I can't make anyone's experience worth it.
So I've been playing FF14 way too much because I just tried to press triangle to jump.
That's
Oh,
correct.
cool.
I got it.
Sorry.
Don't worry. My Kingdom Hearts instincts will take over very quickly.
I'm sure they will. You're very well versed in that one.
Yeah, your finely honed Kingdom Hearts instincts.
All kinds of Kingdom Hearts lore.
Don't be afraid.
Absolutely bursting at the teeth. Because this is
Oh, that's a horrible place to burst.
Yeah.
you don't want to
terrible.
burst at the teeth. I'm just, I didn't. We're playing Kingdom Hearts.
You
we
can
have to be
swear, it's
polite.
fine.
We have to be polite.
No, we
You
don't.
can't swear in front of Sora, Ben.
Yeah,
you
no,
know
you
it.
can't swear in front of Sora. That's rude.
I opened this stream by dropping like 2 or 3 F-bombs. I'm sure it's okay.
Well, Sora wasn't on screen yet, obviously. See?
I'm not gonna make it.
Hey, Sora, fuck.
I still love the look of this tutorial boss.
Dark
It's such
Side
a-
is so good.
Darkseid has such a fascinating looking, like, I don't know. Something about the design for it is incredibly
The-
timeless.
The tentacle scarf around his neck, the big empty heart-shaped chest.
The weird
Absolutely
undulating
stunning.
hip positions, Honestly, I think part of it is also, like, jester shoes, but then, like, really detailed naked hands.
Yeah.
I'm trying to live that life.
all of these bones, by the way, were animated manually.
I know.
Like all of the swirling tentacles and whatnot, animated by hand.
I guess you can't really mocap swirling tentacles, can you?
Yeah, but I mean,
does
like
make
they
sense.
didn't like just program them to move on their own. Like it was every animation was done by hand.
Same.
Fascinating. That's a lot of extra work.
That's that Disney magic, baby. When you got
I
that
guess
money.
I guess it also makes sense because it's like, I don't know if you fight this guy at other points in time or whatever, but like if you do the animations by hand, you don't have the risk of having like a procedural system make them look crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do fight him one more time, and very soon actually. We'll see him again very quickly.
Hey, what's up? It's me. I'm the big guy.
I'm back.
Hey guys, how's it going?
He shows up in Kingdom Hearts 3, and he's gonna show up in Kingdom Hearts 4 as well.
I see.
I'm putting you in the Shadow Realm, like in Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's just like Yu-Gi-Oh! It is. Don't worry about it.
In the original Japanese version of this game, I killed you brutally. But because this came out in America, I have to send you to the Shadow Realm.
Yes, as you do.
Real shame. Real shame 4 kids never got on the video game localizing market. They would have missed some games.
That would have been whack.
Imagine 4 kids' Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, I don't want to think about that.
Go to the Shadow Realm.
That sounds so good. I would love the fuck out of that.
It wasn't a dream. Or was it?
Oh, Yuri and Judith, yeah, they held hands.
What was it, boys?
Yuri and Flynn, they used to hold hands all the time, but they don't hold hands anymore, you know what I mean?
And now Flynn's jealous because Yuri and Judith are holding hands.
Hands all the time, yeah.
Flynn wishes he could still do that, but Yuri doesn't want to hold his hand anymore.
It's so weird that Q Moore sank into the shadow sand
He just went to the abyss, you know what I
and
mean?
popped out later on.
Yeah, he's fine. They added like an incidental dialogue that's like, yeah, we found Kimura and we took him to jail.
I'd like to see it too.
All instances of the word assassin are replaced by
See
ruffian.
'em all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting for.
Yuri, about that guy he put in the river. Yeah, I roughed him up.
Guess I'm the only one working on the raft.
He's fine. Don't worry. He's definitely not dead.
Yeah, he's definitely fine.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad,
DEA,
Bart.
infinitely fine.
Mom, Dad, Bart's dead. What? That's right. Dead set on going to Itchy and Scratchy Land.
God.
Love
Hi,
that
Christy.
Kingdom Hearts
Thanks
run
for
cycle.
popping in.
I love the lip sync and animations and no voice acting because this is making me think of modern Pokemon games.
The lip sync
That's
is
right,
incredible.
modern Pokemon does that too. Oh
The
my
lip
God.
sync is incredible when it actually exists. Otherwise, when they do pixel face, it's obviously not good. But you know, you got a budget somewhere. But like, this has like genuinely some of the best like actual lip sync in a game for a lot of the PS2.
They got that. This is from the era when Square Enix is like, yeah, our thing is that we have money and that we
Yeah.
spend money.
We have a ton of money, and we're gonna make everything look really money.
What if instead of making a video game for inexpensive, we made it for money?
We
You
need
know?
more money.
I'm gonna go beat up Waka.
Hey, what's happening?
Block of Flame?
Do you think Waka's gonna call you a slur here too?
Yeah, actually, I do.
I do too.
Because you can farm tech points off him by knocking the ball back at him.
I see.
You get those big yellow shoes in Albed, buddy?
See, Ben knows things about Kingdom Hearts that, like, when I tell, sometimes I tell people things about Fallout 4, and they're like, I didn't know that. I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm deranged. It's that.
Yeah. Bam! I'm not gonna grind on these guys for a while because it's time consuming and there's no real reason to do it. I got a level up out of it.
This is making me think of that thing in Wind Waker where, like, there's the old guy with the spear, and you have to hit him, like, 1,000 times without getting hit to, like, get a reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you beat up the racist. Goodbye, Marky Mark.
But no, in Dream Drop Distance, Claude Frollo is there, and I do believe he does call you the slur for Romani people.
Great.
He sure as hell
Great.
does.
Well, they also just say that a whole lot in the Disney movie too.
Yes. They do that.
Magus is extremely correct. I would kill to see the 4Kids production of Near Gestalt.
Oh my god, yeah!
I mean,
Oh,
running
God.
that would be so fucking
Kaine?
funny.
Oh my god, I would kill
Oh
anything.
yeah, they have to retexture Kaine to be like wearing like
A
like
sweater.
Well, obviously, they can't do sweater because that would involve making a new model.
Right.
They would
Yeah.
just have to like texture on like a wetsuit under
Yeah.
her lingerie.
Yeah. Rope. Where was the rope again? I think it was near Tidus.
From Near Automatus, you want to kiss 2B, don't you? they completely just paste over the censor
Well,
bar.
no, it would be KI star because it could either be kiss or kick.
Oh, I
Oh,
see.
you're right. You're right.
That keeps the ambiguity.
Yeah, it couldn't be any other 4-letter word that starts with KI.
They give 2B black leggings and accidentally make that design even hornier
Yeah, like they did with
with the girls in
Yeah, Pyra and Mithra.
Yeah, Pyra and Mithra. Yeah,
Oh,
which is extremely fun. Oh shit, lost. It's happening again.
Man, 4Kids would remove the vagina bones.
They would remove. They even removed her vagina bones.
That's what those are called.
It's definitely what those are called.
Man, poor Kaine. I'm just thinking about that. Poor Kaine would not be treated right.
Well, no, because
It
aside
was
from the
really good.
wetsuit, they also have to edit around her language.
Yeah.
Could be.
And
Kaine
also-
just turns mute.
We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Grimoire Vice, you little book.
If we have to.
Yeah,
They'd
how do
also
you
have
do like
something else.
Kaine's entire speech
Suppose you
to Vice, right?
Hmm. They would
Why you
completely
dum-dum?
censor out the flashback that references her getting hit by a rock.
It's just.
Yeah.
I've always.
It's like gone, completely gone. It's just like blank space and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they don't even like cut the scene, they just make the entire screen completely black. for like
Yeah.
15 minutes.
So we cannot allow anybody to realize that anything is wrong with Kaine at all. She's just rude and mean for no reason.
She's just a mean lady.
The way
Now-
Nothing else
the way,
going on with Kaine.
it's the way you said that makes me think of Kaine in the terms of Deltarune Chapter 2, where it's like, well, there's nothing wrong with her, she's just annoying.
Oh, Ben, I will say real quick, because I meant to respond to Magus about something. There is one thing with the layout, if you are able to change anything. Your live chat is extremely small.
Oh, is it? Okay, I'll fix that.
Well,
next
like
time
it's
around.
not about the it's not about the window size, but like the text is like not
Oh, is it?
legible.
Okay. That, you know what?
If you could change the text size, that would be a
Yeah,
very
once
good
this
quick fix.
cutscene is over, actually, you know, I can pause it right now. Just give me 1 second.
But Magus, for what it's worth, I found out going through Nier Replicant that they kind of obfuscated that in the original version of Nier anyway. In Gestalt rather.
Yeah.
In the remake, they are a lot more explicit about Emil being gay for Brother Nier.
That's
Also,
correct.
How is
In the
that?
original one,
Magus,
though,
if
they
you wanna,
edit it down.
if you want to type something real quick, Magus.
Or anyone else who
Yeah.
happens to be here, really.
They're also significantly more explicit about the other thing about Kaine, which will not go talked about here right now.
Yeah, and the other thing about Brother Nier also,
Does that look better?
among other
Saturn?
things.
Also, way more explicit about what
Oh, yeah.
Brother Nier's got to do. You know,
Saturn, does that look
Brother
better?
Nier.
That's definitely more legible. You could probably make it a little bigger,
Okay.
but I can actually read it now instead of not at all.
I'll just... Oh, you know what? The preview actually shows me
Oh,
how
wonderful.
big it is in comparison. So let's do... That should be good.
Let's see.
Also, I think it says the wrong thing on Twitch now that I look at it.
Yeah, it is showing. Well, at least for me, it's still showing the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase.
Let me change that.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. The text size is now significantly more legible.
Good. Glad to hear that. Can I change it from here?
I love to see an image of someone's Monster Hunter character that they designed to look like a Zaku from Gundam. This one's going in the chat room for all the homies.
You know, I don't think I can change it on my phone, so we'll just have to deal with it this time.
Yes, correct.
You wanted one,
Oh.
didn't you?
Time to set up a 17-year Chekhov's gun!
Destinies become intertwined.
Uh-oh.
but remain a
Don't
part of
worry
each
about
other's
it.
lives.
I hate to set up a 17-year Chekhov's gun.
Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
Been so long since I've heard these old voice acting too.
Haley Joel Osment is like actually 12 in this game.
He's like an actual for real baby.
Like he had
Once
not
upon
hit
a time,
puberty.
right?
What was that, Oates?
I said he was a tiny baby once upon a time.
Yeah.
Not
I don't
so
get all
much
this
anymore.
obsession about a star fruit because I just get these in Florida. Like they exist. They're real.
Significantly easier to come by.
They're real things that exist. They don't taste very good, but like they're just there. I don't think that they would start a 17-year epic in any
It's about
in any permutation of
the
reality.
spiritual connection. Also, I love this gag. I love this gag so much.
I like Donald's wizard hat. Looks like it's stuck to his head like a plunger.
It probably is.
The door.
Yeah, it's great.
Every time I see Pluto like sneaking around like that, my immediate thought is that really ancient Tom and Jerry meme. If I see that fucking cat one more goddamn time, and
Yeah.
then just like slowly sneaking out of the door.
Yeah.
This is a hell of a castle to have a garden like that on the inside of the fucking building.
I know, right?
This is a hell of a Goofy to have
Have a goofy.
whatever's going on with his knight helmet. That thing was not made for his head.
Nope. So he just has to put it on top.
Wears it on top.
And he's only got one gauntlet.
Oh, this was supposed to be for Max when he got older. What happened to him? Don't worry about it.
Gosh, I'm gonna upset my leveling gear.
Yeah, yeah, they literally look like they're wearing their Realm Reborn leveling gear.
If you bring me in a trust, I'll be called Eager Gladiator.
You know what is funny? Playing 14 made me realize
Oh no, it's Nanamo.
that Sora, Donald, and Goofy are a tank, DPS, and healer trio.
Yes, they are.
That is correct.
And then there's Mickey gallivanting off being a blue mage because he doesn't give a fuck.
Yep.
I cast Interrupting Fish.
He would. That dude's powerful. Oh, you know what? I should save. I should save because I don't want to lose the race
You
against
don't
Riku.
stand a chance against my Choco Meteor.
Christ alive.
That no, straight up, Mickey can just casually cast Ultima and Stopza.
That's true. He can just do that.
Mickey is like Giot, where he can do a Monk LB3 without a party and no charge time.
Yeah.
He just has an LB3 button on his hotbar.
Like how Doom 2016,
Oh.
you just have a BFG button.
That's correct.
Thanks for the follow, Mr. Boivin.
Mr. Boivin.
Not that one. He's from they're from my Union Cross Guild.
Ah, how nice! Rip to some real ones.
What should the name of our raft be? This will also name our gummy ship.
Raft.
Gooba Orphans Club. Or
Well,
Gooba
there's not
Orphans.
nearly enough letters. How
Yeah.
about just Gubu?
We'll just name it Gubu, yeah. That's Gubbue, right?
No, GOOBBUE.
UE.
I bet.
Wait, have I been spelling it wrong this whole time?
Yes.
God
yeah,
fucking damn it.
I learned that too.
I'll bet. When I get access to the gummy ship and I get some blocks in between sessions, he will come back and the gummy ship will look like a Gubu.
I believe in you.
Please do.
Please.
All right, so this race sucks for early people because what people don't know is that what people don't realize at first is that Sora has like a 0.5 second delay when he lands from any falling distance. So you have to avoid jumping and moving and falling at any cost to win this race against Riku.
Share a Palpu with Kairi.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, on my count.
So what I use
Really, Riku has a terrible idea here, because there's only 3 people who live on this island, so if you create any kind of social unrest, it's going to immediately become horrible.
Oh no, this is just a play island that the kids go to every day to hang out.
Oh, I thought they lived here.
No, there's like
And they were just... Okay.
yeah, it's called Destiny Islands because it's basically just like fantasy Hawaii. And
You just ride a little canoe like 20 minutes out to Destiny Island.
yeah, it's just a place for the kids to play around and have fun, and then they go home afterward.
Yeah.
Like their plan, like their parents are okay with them doing this idea to build a raft. My theory is because like they're like, we're gonna get on a raft and we're gonna sail across the ocean. And my theory is that their parents like, okay, have fun, and then like 20 minutes later, they're gonna send Riku's dad to go get them.
That's fair, yeah.
The idea of Riku's dad just owning a yacht is really funny to me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I left my children on Destiny Island once again. Oh, Oh! Like, hey, where's their parents right now? Just cuts to 3 people drunk on a yacht.
Yeah.
See, like this.
I'm sorry.
Kyrie is giving us the meal itinerary for our trip across the ocean.
2 coconuts. That'll do.
Some fish, mushrooms, coconuts, and a canteen of water.
You will have all of those things a day from now, definitely.
It'll be
By which I
fine.
mean you might still have the coconuts, because I noticed she did not mention that you need to bring with you any way to open the coconuts.
Nope.
I'm so tickled. I'm sorry. Like, it's been swirling in my brain for a minute. I'm so tickled by the idea of Riku revealing that his dad's name is Rick Sr.
And Riku is just him, like, giving himself a cooler name instead of being rich.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, my dad, he's Rick Ulysses Sr.
Yeah.
And I'm, I guess if you want to know what's on my learner's permit, it's Rick Ulysses Jr.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, also, I mean, like, take a look. Like, if you were a kid and you got to like come here every day,
Oh yeah,
why would you ever want to leave?
you would never want to leave. No, absolutely not. Like,
No, I'd share the Paopu fruit with the girl who doesn't get to do anything in the plot, and then I'd go on a 17-year-long adventure. Where I confronted my inner demons, like a real JRPG.
and have some homoerotic tension with my best friend. It's fine.
Now, I don't pretend to know much about Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like where it fails the JRPG test is that you don't kill your dad, who is also the Abrahamic god.
No, that does not
Final
happen.
Fantasy X.
You only you do kill one dad in this game, but it's not until Birth by Sleep.
And is it your dad, or is it someone else?
It's your
Somebody
dad.
else's dad. Oh,
I mean,
right, Birth by Sleep.
adopted dad.
adopted dad. But
I mean, adopted counts. I've played
Yeah.
Fate Stay Night. Adopted counts.
You do kill Mark Hamill, who is your dad.
Oh, that's unfortunate. They're never gonna put him in another Star Wars movie again.
He's he was in that game placed alongside Leonard Nimoy, just
Yes.
to really like hone in on the joke.
Yeah.
the real one.
I miss the era of video games where Mark Hamill did video game voice acting.
Yeah.
We are never again going to get Goro Majima played by Mark Hamill, which is
Mostly because he doesn't remember playing that role either. So you know.
no, because he was just in it for the easy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
They're like, we'll pay you $100,000 to voice this video game character, and he's like, well, they're not putting me in the Star Wars prequels, so hey.
On.
Mark Hamill as Majima Goro is probably one of my favorite like
Insane decisions ever.
insane decisions ever, but it is
Like, it's
also
so perfect.
It is the most perfect option ever.
And it's like great because you can really tell like the exact line of logic that went to that casting call, which is like, who should we get for Goro Majima? We should get the Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
And that's
We
all.
should get
That's the entire thought process.
It's so good.
For Kiryu, I think they just got Daryl Carrillo because at that point he was like whatever, like no one knew him and he didn't really do anything specific. And then he basically just played Kiryu and then did nothing for a long time and then played a character in Destiny 2 who doesn't sound anything like him.
And then got to play Kiryu again, which was super cool.
Yes.
Oh, good
Does
for
he
him.
actually play?
Yeah.
He's
I haven't
Kiryu
gotten
Yakuza
that far
7.
in.
Um.
That's good. Good. I'm
Yes.
so happy.
Yes. So they obviously don't get Majima's original voice actor because it's fucking Mark Hamill and he's not in Lord. But they do get Daryl Carrillo for him again. He sounds
That's
exactly
so
the same.
good.
Because he's like a fucking nobody, so of course they can afford him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like the only other thing he
This
did
is-
of note was he played a Destiny 2 character who isn't even in that game anymore.
This is Sega money. Do you think we can afford that? No, go to Square Enix if you want Mark Hamill.
Hold on, Oates, I'm going to send you, and I think I've done this before, but I am going to send you a video of the character he voices in Destiny, because I want you to know that this is the same voice actor as Kazuma Kiryu.
Oh, please.
Like I know you can think of Kazuma Kiryu's voice even from the first one. The him showing up in the later stuff is the same.
Rotating in my mind, yeah.
And now listen to this guy's dialogue.
What the fuck?
That's the same guy.
Who's there?
No, it's not.
It is. That guy's also played by Daryl Kurlow.
Oh,
My man has incredible range.
He has extreme range, which makes me really sad that he's not really fucking in anything because he clearly can do it.
Speaking of voice actors, it's Billy Zane, baby!
Hey.
Mm.
My
Well, whoever you are.
I
stop freaking me
similarly,
out.
I'm always like
Huh?
flabbergasted that
Where did you come from?
the guy who voices Domon Kashu in the dub of G Gundam basically only played Kashu and nobody else.
No, he played Mega
That's-
Man X.
Hilarious.
That's so funny.
He was
Those are-
X in X7 and 8. And then he
That's basic-
became a dentist.
Yeah.
Well, you'll
That
see.
I get that. I know one of the people in the band Tally Hall does not do music anymore. He's a general practitioner in California.
Great.
It's a pattern of the weird pipeline between like voice actor for like niche, well-beloved cult classic product to civil servant.
Yeah.
I respect it.
It's great.
I respect having an occupation as a jester, and just going, nah, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna go have a normal, like,
I'm gonna-
job.
It's gonna be like a normal person who just works like a job.
I'm gonna go back and finish my bachelor's, says the jester as he takes off his like jingly hat.
Oh, the saddest story of them all.
You know what? Since I'm here, I'm gonna go fight Tidus and Selphie, just for the posterity of it.
Relax.
Oh, excuse me.
The complete absence of Final Fantasy Riku in this game is funny, considering she was supposed to be in Yuffie's place,
That's so interesting.
but obviously
they
they
realized-
couldn't because
You can't have like a Riku and a Riku in the
Yeah.
first game because it's gonna get really confusing really fast.
and also like Tidus and Waka on Destiny Islands are hanging out with FF8 Selphie.
When it's like, I feel like somebody's missing here.
I'm now, because I'm curious, I'm reading someone did an interview with Daryl Carrillo about like playing Kazuma Kiryu in Yakuza and like his opinion of the series after that, considering they stopped dubbing it. And he's like, yeah, well, my son went crazy about those. I didn't follow them because they stopped hiring me, but my son was really obsessed with that series for basically ever. Which is very funny to me.
Great.
That's
Apparently he had to change a lot of the lines he had been given in like the script because that game is lip synced to Japanese, and so they tried to actually do the translation to as best as they could match the Japanese lip syncing in English.
Interesting.
So he apparently was saying that during that process he had to change a lot of lines he was given just to make it look a little bit better.
Oh, how fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a Sega game. They notably refuse to like reanimate anything for dubbing over.
Oh, Sonic Adventure 2 is infamous for that.
Yeah.
Characters just talk over each other all the time. I do think it's cute that they gave Selphie a jump rope instead of like her three-pronged Tonfa thing.
That makes sense. You know.
She's just a little kid. For me, honestly, like the thing about Kingdom Hearts back when it came out was that like this was the first time a ton of like old Final Fantasy characters got voices.
Yeah.
And that is actually why I cared about this game way more than like I do now.
This was the first time we heard Steve Burton as Cloud.
Yeah. Like,
You're right.
it's crazy. For me, like, that was the biggest draw, was that, like, tons of characters from games I really, really liked got voice acting.
And the charm and magic of like getting to experience that for the first time. I would do anything for that again.
It can't be beat. It was great at the time. Like, I don't know. It was just something very cool about it.
Yeah. This has Mandy Moore of all people as Yuffie.
Aerith.
As Aerith. No, it's Aerith, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And Lance Bass, like the NSYNC, is Sephiroth,
yeah.
which is my favorite piece of video game trivia.
The weirdest
such a-
casting, because like it's the definition of stunt casting, because he doesn't have any real dialogue. He has battle grunts and a couple of like action
Yeah.
lines.
Like, he doesn't really say a lot, so it's fine, but it is very funny.
That's some maximum goof shit right there.
Yeah, this
And
is
we have Goofy on hand.
Yeah. This was, Kingdom Hearts is also about Square Enix flexing all of these big name celebrities they can get in their video game. That's why the
Correct.
final mixes are all in English. Because they're like, look at that, we've got these big time American actors in our video game.
Big American voice actor.
I wish I was a big American voice actor.
What do you mean?
Nico, my brother! Big American voice actor. Wait,
You
wrong.
okay? Sora, let's take the raft and go.
So
Just
stupid.
the two of us.
I know. You know me. I'm a wellspring of extremely stupid jokes that aren't funny.
Changed, Kyrie.
Well, I laughed at it, so
Well, that's different.
shut the hell up.
I was a little afraid at first.
I briefly stepped away from the mic. What jokes are we laughing at that may or may not be good?
Big
Big
American,
American
titties.
voice actor.
I say.
hmm
Right? Yeah.
I have the brain of an earthworm because I thought that was incredibly funny.
I have a brain full of earthworms.
No.
That explains a lot, really.
Instead of brain, there is worms.
Excuse me.
Brain coming, disentanglement. The sludge.
The brain is full of grail mud.
I got the sludge. It's really
Oh, no.
something awful.
Oh no.
The Holy Grail is my skull, and the mud that is in it is my brain.
This is also a really
see.
great scene because it reveals that Mickey writes in his accent.
He writes it as H-A-H hyphen H-A-H.
Christ alive. I'm sorry, Sora. I shouldn't say the Lord's name again.
It's okay. The Venn diagram.
It's okay, Oates. I'm not Christian either.
No, the
Okay.
weird overlap. Like it's the Yu-Gi-Oh card with like the two paths for Kingdom Hearts, and one is LGBT or die-hard Catholic.
Yeah.
We'll just have to trust the king.
You're right, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot argue with that one.
It's people who get like really, really, really mad if you call Sora and Riku gay,
Thank you,
and it's like,
both
ugh.
of you.
And were we playing the same video game?
Of course.
Somehow.
Careful now. Both of you.
Somehow, well, you and I played the same
This
version
is
of Kingdom Hearts.
this is the only time in the series, by the way, that they actually do the thing where Mickey and Minnie's ears will always face the camera.
It's such a. I know it's actually like harder to do
We hope for your
in a
safety,
Bibio's
too.
Oh,
game,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Help the king.
but even still, I really am mad that like outside of Epic Mickey, no game really bothers to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
and it's such a good little detail. They should do it.
It is, but it's
Cheating
just
the-
like it's so hard to do.
Yeah, cheating the angle is actually an incredibly difficult thing to do on a 3D scale of any kind for obvious reasons.
Like,
But
if you go back and look carefully, you can see they flub it a little bit because there's one scene where Minnie tilts her head a little bit and her ears kind of go with her. but like when she was shown at a profile, they were facing the camera. But they just can't do it in the other games. They're too dynamic.
You know what makes me mad? They go out of their way to make that work for Astro Boy in video games.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't.
But
know
I guess
that.
I guess that might be like Tezuka money, like demanding it. So
Yeah.
Guess we'll need new duds when we get there.
Oh yeah, so this is their leveling gear right now. We're gonna see them in their like artifact gear next time we encounter Donald and Goofy.
I like how they like dress up a little bit. You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of cute.
I love gummy ships.
I love the ability to like something about it really tickles me that they always aim for the center, but you can create your hitbox such that they just like shoot right through the hole.
Yeah, you can donut it.
There's something so goofy about that.
Also, the reinvention of Chip and Dale as expert pilots and mechanics is great.
Oh, that's just the Rescue Rangers, though.
That is, but they couldn't use Gadget, so it's just Chip and Dale.
Well, no, she was too busy having 70 kids with nonverbal fly.
She was too busy cucking all of CO.
Yeah.
She's been on maternity leave for the last 20 years.
It's okay, Max also can't show up in videos game, apparently.
No.
You're not allowed to have
Max.
Max.
No,
Max
Max-
is not allowed to be in anything.
I didn't know
I realize
that.
you're not talking about this Max, but I feel like Sam and Max should be in Kingdom Hearts 4.
I didn't know this, but
That'd be amazing.
Max's brief cameo in a photograph during DuckTales 2017 was the first time Max had been in anything in 16 years.
It was sad, because,
Oh,
like,
that's sad.
Max deserves better.
That's a
He
good
does.
movie. Everybody loves that fucking movie, and they
Everyone-
don't ever acknowledge that it exists.
I know, everyone loves a Goofy movie. It's timeless.
Yeah, it's weird to me that they're like, nope, Goofy doesn't have a kid from like a really good movie. Okay.
I think it's very funny that, because this is the thing I always think about Goofy movie, is that Goofy has a son, and he goes to call it, and this is like a movie that came out in 2000 and was for kids, and he falls in love with a beatnik?
Yeah.
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 He falls in love with the girl who reads Jack Kerouac and wears a little fucking, like, beret. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Amazing.
Wait, no, you got that wrong. That's
That's an extremely Goofy movie.
that's he doesn't fall in love with a beatnik, because that beatnik girl is like, I think is
Oh right, that's his
That's
his little
PJ.
friend.
That's
yeah,
PJ's.
That's PJ's love interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roxanne is just like the
With
cute.
Max's, yeah.
Now
girl.
it's been a long time, but my point stands. Crazy that a kids movie from the year 2000's like, we're gonna have someone fall in love with a beatnik.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is really fucking funny.
This
Very
category
weird.
of people that exists
It's still
currently in the
exists.
year 2000.
Yeah.
I thought she was with you.
Time for Riku to fulfill his Sasuke arc.
What?
The door is open, so
I think it's just one of those things where, like,
go to the outside world.
What are you talking
Disney doesn't understand anything that isn't, like, done through stereotypes, including stereotypes of American, like,
Able to come back.
in, like, general Americana.
Yeah.
There's no
You know, I think you're right, Ben. I think Kingdom Hearts and Naruto do have a lot in common.
Can't let fear
Because,
stop
like,
us.
your main character is a trio of 2 boys and a girl. One boy is, like, Genki. One boy is a little moody and maybe evil. And the girl does not feature in the plot because the principal writer does not know how to or does not care how to write women and things.
Yes, that is correct. But Riku has much more development and a better path, of course, of action than Sasuke, because Riku hangs out with Mickey Mouse.
That's
And
correct.
You cannot be brooding and emo when your best friend is Mickey Mouse, and you care very deeply about what Mickey Mouse thinks of you.
I also have to assume that for however fridged Kairi gets, the principal writer or writers of Kingdom Hearts are at least less misogynist than the Naruto writer.
Oh yeah, it's a country
by a
mile.
long shot.
Yeah. Oh well, that's not hard because Kishimoto stays unbeaten in that arena.
Yeah.
Now to be fair, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the Death Note guy might have him beat.
Oh well,
Now, Liz, look,
If I'm
okay.
not mistaken.
Hiroaka guy has all of them.
Look, I'll tell you this about Kingdom Hearts. At no point do any of the female characters become housewives.
Yeah, okay.
No, I will say that is true. However, it's as far as you can tell, it is mostly by dint of them not having enough screen time to become housewives.
Oh, but none of them are even, like, on the path to becoming housewives in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Maybe
Like,
by
they're
the time
all
we get to
still
Kingdom
active.
Hearts 15, when I'm dead,
When I'm finally dead in the ground.
they'll still be making Kingdom Hearts games when I'm dead.
Oh yeah.
I promise you.
Until you.
I hope
Tetsuya
not.
Nomura will outlive us all.
I hope not, because I don't want to die before knowing how this whole thing wraps up for good.
Oh wow.
I mean,
Tetsuya Nomura
they're
is
gonna
going
have
to
to
live for
stop when
300
Haley Joel Osment retires or dies.
Tetsuya Nomura is going to be making Kingdom Hearts 3 for the next 300 years. Or, no, just Kingdom Hearts in general for the next 300 years. Excuse me. Also, though I will say, Ben, I think the problem with that idea, though, is that, and this is just like based on what I know from Japanese game development by dint of other Japanese game developers, I don't think that the fate of the English voice actor for a character is going to really register to them, period.
That's true. But I mean, also, his Japanese voice actor will eventually die and then, or retire, and then that's the end of it.
Probably.
I don't know. They've gotten 4 different replacements for Lupin at this point.
Actually, I think they've had significantly. I think Lupin is actually only a 2 voice actor character, if I'm not mistaken. Because I remember looking at this fairly recently. He had 1 voice actor who was active until like the late 90s, and then the voice actor who's been active since then has been the Lupin voice actor period.
Okay.
But still, you know. But my reason for saying this is more like because, like, you know, Metal Gear Solid, they recast David Hayter. They did not recast that Japanese voice actor.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, what were you saying, Sarah?
Oh yeah, now I remember. The real question is, what are they gonna do when Grandma Goku dies, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What's her
well,
face?
They can't do anything.
They won't. Maybe.
Natsuko Ozawa.
Yeah, Natsuko Ozawa. Maybe we'll finally be free of Dragon Ball.
Akira Toriyama's just like, I can't do it, man. I can't. I'm sorry.
I think Akira Toriyama is already free of Dragon Ball, if I'm not
Yeah, no,
mistaken.
he
Well,
doesn't
Sarah,
do anything for
Sarah,
Dragon Ball.
what that means is that's the end of new Dragon Ball content. But
Oh, yeah, we'll just-
thanks to the power of archive footage, they can
Yeah.
keep retelling that story.
And by
God.
that story, we do mean Namek.
Yeah.
Forever.
They're going to borrow the Disney, like, you know, hologram ghost technology to revive Grandma Goku.
That's right.
So they can keep putting her in new ill-advised Dragon Ball Z movies.
As Marge Simpson is like to say, kids, can you lighten up a little?
By the way, Saturn, here we are. He's back.
Oh, there he is.
Told you he'd be back.
I like that he's just a big guy.
Yeah.
He's got funny little clown shoes. He looks like he got some dress socks about halfway on and then gave up.
Now you're technically able to climb his arm and hit him in the head, but I haven't played this game in a while, and so I don't really want to work on that if I don't have to. But I can smack his head right now. It doesn't do more damage, but you get tech points for doing it. There we go, got him.
After all, why shouldn't I bonk him on the head?
Why shouldn't I bonk? That's the question for the ages.
After all, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I bonk?
Yeah, exactly.
Bye, Destiny Islands. Your journey begins.
Yeah, I should have stayed with you, Oats.
That's okay.
We're still alive no matter what.
What you up to?
We're doing MSQ roulette.
Oh.
This time it's
past-
Astro.
past remains.
Oh, it's not Praetorium.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not missing
Yeah.
out on podcast opportunities.
No.
No, just a second. I don't know why this is, but anytime Ben joins the MSQ roulette, it is only Praetorium.
That's not true. The other night, when you weren't here, we got a Porta Decumana. It was a miracle.
Which
Maybe
is still
it's
in
because, like, it has
Praetorium,
to be
though.
all four of us.
Well, I think it's when I think it's whenever the four of us are together.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed to be Praetorium.
And then one day we'll do Praetorian Pals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to pay.
Hit new
That's the $50 a month tier.
Yeah. if you want to join, if you want to do the scam tier, that's the only way to hear Praetorian Pals. On the bright side, it does come out at least 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I like the idea of it
I
being
knew
a
you were
weekly
gonna say that.
podcast, but we do actually do Praetorium every single day, so it's like it's 7 Praetoriums stapled together like some kind
Yeah.
of nightmare.
What?
Ugh, where am I?
Oh god.
Boy.
Give the calm to the new baby healer.
Bye, Pluto.
Alright.
Hey,
I love
It's a
Pluto's
dog.
ability in the Kingdom Hearts franchise to just drop in and out wherever he wants, with no idea of how he gets from place to place.
Much like Miyamoto Musashi. He even has the Buddhist head bump, signifying his enlightenment.
Oh god, that's theme. This is it for me. The Traverse Town theme is like peak comfort in Kingdom Hearts.
Maximum cozy.
Just a quiet little place, like very like a cozy little European town. Oh, can I go see the triplets? Are they open for business? They are. It's the triplets.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes. Huey, Dewey,
Oh,
the third
damn it!
one.
Louie.
I'll be right back. I just knocked over a glass of wine.
Oh no.
No!
Hubert, Duford, and Llewellyn.
Girl, your carpet.
I forgot that they renamed their, like, I forgot they renamed all of them for the 2017 one, and it was the funniest fucking reveal that Louis has a Welsh name, Llewellyn.
Because
You know, I think it's great that Scrooge McDuck has his 3 nephews, Inky, Blinky, and Clyde.
yeah,
Don't forget that weird little pink girl that always follows him named Sue.
yep.
Well, no, that's Pinky.
No, that's
Because
true. Yeah.
so then you have Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde.
Oh, you're right.
You see? Uh-huh.
Right.
Also,
Right.
this is interesting. Most Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts are younger than their Final Fantasy counterparts. Sid is the only one that's older, and it
So he's
confused.
like he's in his late 30s,
Yeah,
as opposed to like his mid 30s.
exactly.
So
He looks like
so he's
current
37
day-
instead of 35.
He looks like current day Gordon Ramsay.
Yes.
He's very jowly, you see.
Mhm.
Also, he can't smoke, so he just has a toothpick.
That's correct. Well,
He's not
wait, if
allowed.
this is a 4Kids product, it might be a lollipop, actually. You know, like Sanji.
Yeah.
Mhm. I still think every now and then about how they gave him the weirdest fucking, like, pseudo Jersey accent.
It was such a strange decision.
Well, I know that Sanji's design is supposed to be based off of Steve Buscemi.
That is true.
Yes.
However, wouldn't it be funnier to do a Steve Buscemi impersonation than, like, whatever the hell they came up with?
Well, they might be walking into some lawsuits if they did that.
No, I mean,
'Cause he-
4Kids was
he-
notorious for just doing parodies of celebrities.
That is true. They did that nonstop.
I guess the thing is though, like, would a kid in the 4Kids era know Steve Buscemi?
that didn't stop them from making all sorts of other jokes, like the Minnesota Vikings bit in the Pokemon movie.
That's true.
God almighty.
But I think at that point, the Minnesota Vikings weren't actually a team anymore.
No, the Minnesota Vikings continue to exist.
Oats.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is the only time in the
Save
game
this
that
one.
Heartless will appear in the first district of Traverse Town.
You want to see something? Look what one of my retainers just brought me.
Oh, that's cute. What is that?
It's the Palaka War Scythe.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Fancy.
Ooh, it's extremely fit. This is a winner, folks. This one's real good.
Was it Pippa or Xenos who did the honor?
Why would you say that on stream when people could hear how embarrassing I am?
Was it Pippa or Xenos who did the honor, Sarah? Which of your two retainers?
I hate it here.
Unfortunately. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sad that Pippa didn't get that W, but it's okay. It makes sense that Xenos would have brought you the Palaka War Scythe.
How are you gonna do this to me? How are you gonna call me out on stream
Oh,
in
I better
front of
save.
God
I'm
and
not
all my friends?
I'm not calling you out.
Okay,
I could have just asked you which of your two retainers it was and forced you to elaborate.
You know,
Who are you?
David
And they'll
Boreanaz!
keep on coming at you.
That's right here. Sarah's retainer, David Boreanaz.
that's correct.
But why?